Thanks for your interest in the Teen Cash Machine training program. I've cut down this video to be as short as possible, and on this page, you have the opportunity to try our complete training and education system for yourself before you have to pay for it. That's how sure I am this system works. You see, I'm really serious about teaching teenagers how to start creating an income for themselves at home without having to get a boring job that takes up all of their free time. And yes, I'm well aware that a lot of adults are using this system too. So if you're looking at this for yourself, you aren't alone, and you're very welcome to take a test drive of our system too. Anyone can use this system to get started making money online. There are no age restrictions. To get started, I want to show you a 30-second video. This is a secret video I created of my 11-year-old daughter checking out her advertising profits from her website. She was getting ready for her ballet lesson, but I called her into my office while I logged in to check her statistics. Labradiddle review.
Oh, wow, $44. Wow.
Is that alright?
That's good. Wow, that just happened fast. Cool.
Right, off you go, get rid of ballet. How would you like to see your kids that happy? And just to clarify, yes, she was skipping out of the room singing Coolie, Coolie, Coolie. She was totally thrilled that she was making that kind of money for no work. Remember, she doesn't have a job. She's an 11-year-old, and while she's at school all day, her website is working for her, making her money. At age 11, she has her own totally passive income source, because now that her website is built and ranking number 1 and number 2 in Google, there's nothing for her to do. Between school and ballet lessons, she can check in and see how much money she's been making during the day. Guess what she talked about all the way home from ballet lessons in the car? Dad, I can't wait till it gets up to $100. I think I will build a lot more sites. What if I have 5 sites, each making $20? Wow, that will be $100. She is just loving the passive income coming in from her website. And my daughter, as wonderful as I think she is, she's no techno genius. All we did was follow the step-by-step lessons in the Teen Cash Machine members area. I actually sat through them with her because I wanted to see if there were any places in the lessons where kids who are very new to the internet might get stuck, and I needed to make the lessons easier. I figured that if I made sure an 11-year-old could follow the steps and build a moneymaker, then everyone could manage. I wanted to be sure that in under an hour she could build a website, then put money-making advertising on it, rank it at the top of Google so she'd get free traffic coming into her website to click on her advertising, and then she'd make money. Obviously, it worked. And as I promised at the beginning of this video, I'm going to let you use the complete system my daughter followed for yourself before you decide to pay for it. Does it get any fairer than that? Now, I do want to give you a little warning here. You are going to have to actually put the steps in place for this system to work for you. If you take the trial and do none of the steps, do you think it's going to work for you? Of course it isn't. That's insane. Occasionally we get a client who thinks all they have to do is order our system and then money will magically start appearing in their bank account. Unfortunately, the real world that the rest of us live in doesn't work that way. For example, if you don't actually build a website, like we teach you how to do in the first 3 days, then how can you have a money-making website? Obviously, you can't. We don't have lessons on conjuring up your fairy godmother who will wave her magic wand and do it for you. So all I ask is that you give this trial a fair go and that you actually do the steps. Why do I really want you to do the steps? Simple. It's because they work. Do the steps, rank your site, and make some money. As I've said time and time again, this isn't rocket science. So what's the catch? The catch is that we do not give away free trials. Experience tells us that what people get for free, they don't actually value. So we ask you to put a little skin in the game. That's why this trial is a $2 trial. For a tiny $2, you get complete access to the Teen Cash Machine training system so you can try before you buy for the next 30 days. Then, at the end of the 30 days, when you have seen our system working for you, you will be billed $197 to continue with the education. So I want to make this super clear. This isn't a stripped-down version of the training program. It's the complete system. My promise to you is that if this system doesn't work, then you don't pay. So obviously, I'm going to give you all the good stuff, our very best material, up front to make sure this works for you. If I hold back the secret sauce and it doesn't work for you, then why will you stay on board? Obviously you won't. So clearly, you're going to be getting the good stuff up front. Then, at the end of the trial period, if our system proves not to work, you never have to pay for the system. So the bottom line is that 30 days from now, you either have 2 websites live in Google with money-making advertising on them, or you simply don't pay. But I'm actually going to go one better than that. We also have a front page of Google or double your money back guarantee on our training program, which means that you actually have 2 guarantees on the Teen Cash Machine training program. Guarantee number 1 covers you for the first 30 days on the $2 trial. In 30 days or less from today, when you follow our system, we guarantee that you will have 2 websites in Google with money-making advertising on them. Guarantee number 2 is our regular 90-day double your money guarantee. We guarantee that in 90 days or less from today, your website will be on the front page of Google or even number 1 in Google, and if not, we give you double your money back. So you can't lose. Either our system works for you in the first 30 days or you don't pay, or if it doesn't work for you over 90 days, then you get double your money back. Can you get any fairer than that? This is a total win-win for you. But remember, this may happen much faster for you. My daughter's money-making website, it was actually number 1 in Google in just 7 days. And now, today, not only does she have the top 3 positions in Google, but 5 of the top 8 results are all about her website. So you can see, follow this system and you can totally dominate the top of the Google rankings. You would be making a serious mistake if you think that just because these lessons are paced for teenagers, that what they teach isn't incredibly powerful. In fact, the steps we teach in the lessons are exactly the ones we use ourselves to put our websites number 1 in Google. Lastly, if $2 is a little steep for you, then look, I'll be really honest with you and say that I don't believe you're actually very serious about making money online. Can you even buy a decent coffee for $2 these days? I know I sure can't. So my thinking is that if you're the kind of person that isn't prepared to sacrifice something as small as a decent cup of coffee to try a system we offer a double your money back guarantee on, then I'm not too sure you're cut out for making money this way. Experience tells me that if I were to let that kind of person use my entire system for free, they'd still fail. It's the people who don't expect everything for free and are prepared to back themselves, even if it's just $2, who are the people who will bite the bullet and make this system work for them. These kinds of people always find a way. The people who want everything for free, for some strange reason, everything they try just doesn't seem to work out for them. There always seems to be something, or rather some excuse, between them and the success they are looking for. It's pretty simple really. Invest the $2, follow the system, build a site, get it to the front page of Google, and when people come through and click on your ads, you get paid. And remember, we guarantee that if you follow the step-by-step system we have created, you will have 2 websites on the front page of Google, or even number 1 in Google, with targeted money-making advertising on them within the next 90 days or much, much less. And if not, we give you double your money back. I'm really looking forward to teaching you how to build websites just like I have with my daughter. And remember, in the course, I show you everything I showed her. There are no secrets. We actually watched the very same videos you will see in the training area and simply followed the step-by-step process. Click on the Add to Cart button below and let's get you started.